Hey there. Today the moon continues in Libra, so we have the mood of the day that has to do with themes of balance, continuing building on the theme that we talked about yesterday with finding those right places of balance in your relationships between your own needs and the needs of someone else. And of course, inner balance, right? Finding that place of peace and calm and stillness for yourself. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Tuesday, August 26th. And so, of course, it's not about perfection, right? It is about those moments where you can feel that sense of calm and peace. You probably don't experience it all the time unless you're, I don't know, an ascended master or something. Maybe somebody experiences it all the time. But the point is that in little chunks, right? Little bits of little moments of peace, we can support ourselves in tremendous ways. So maybe you can't feel peaceful all day long, but can you take a moment to take a breath, to calm and ground yourself, to think about something that is calming to you, to get out in nature, to do a little bit of stretching or yoga, or just take that extra moment to not worry about the things going on around you. So whether that is whatever is, coming up in your life, whatever is on your to-do list, whatever is nagging at you, or of course, whether that is the things that are going on in the world that might be concerning, you still deserve to have a moment of feeling peaceful and calm. And in fact, taking that moment to feel peaceful and calm is your own act of, maybe it's an act of rebellion, maybe it's an act of self-affirmation, maybe it's an act of claiming your humanity and your needs as a human being. It can be life affirming. It can be wellness affirming, right? So it's about self-care and how self-care invites us to ask these questions about where do I need balance? Where have things gotten out of balance? What is going to be helpful and nourishing to me to support my own experience of what makes me feel peaceful? And inner peace is right the beginning of outer peace. So you absolutely deserve to feel peaceful inside of yourself, and you can use that moment of peace to affirm, to send out energy if that's how, what makes sense to you, to send out energy to the world for peaceful thoughts, for sending love and prayers where they are needed, right? Whatever that is for you, however you do that, and sending that energy of peacefulness out to where it is needed can happen from your own place of feeling peaceful and calm. So it's self-care, but it's also affirming that energy on subtle levels, that of what you want to experience in the world, what you want to see in the world. And it's not that actions aren't important too. In fact, the Libra moon joins up with the planet of action, Mars, in the morning Pacific time. I don't have the time in front of me, but it's around 7 a.m. ish Pacific time. And so that joining of the moon with Mars in Libra is reminding us that to bring about peace, to restore balance, sometimes proactive actions are needed. Courage might be needed. So it's not about just going to your happy place and shutting out the world around you. It's about coming into that place of peacefulness and calm and remembering who you are and that you are a human being who deserves to feel peaceful. And from that place, then you have the energy and maybe a little bit more inspiration, maybe a little bit uh, clarity about what that action looks like for you, right? So that's what I'm saying is not to, go into some place of peace and calm that where you're checked out from the world. No, quite the opposite. Coming into that place of peace and calm so that you can be more effective, strategic, caring, creative, all the things, and being who you are here to be, to do the things you are here to do, and having more clarity about what that is because you took that moment for self-care and attending to your own needs to feel calm and peaceful. We also have not so that moon in Libra today, and then we've also got the outer planets. So if you've been following me, I've been talking about a double sextile with outer planets, Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. Of course, Saturn is right there next to Neptune, so Saturn is part of this pattern as well. And now August 25th through September 11th of this year is the closest approach of this planetary alignment. So we are in this space. We are moving through this space where the choices we make have a kind of a significance and a power and a meaning to them. So what the choices you're making get magnified. and and if you're making choices to avoid, to deny, to shut out the reality of what is unfolding around you, that is going to get magnified. So fears can get magnified. The things you're worried about can get magnified, but also your positive intentions can be magnified. And again, your creative inspiration, your clarity about what is the right next step, the right action for you. And so it's this opening energy. It is this energy that will support you when you say, this is what is important to me, and state it in the positive, not just from a place of this is what I'm afraid will happen, but from the place of here is what is important to me. Here's what I want to see. Here's why it's important to me, because when you're clear about why, it gives it that extra energy as well. So getting that clarity, that positive way of stating what you want, and then asking yourself, where is balance needed, right? Have I been sitting around and not doing enough? Do I need to go out and do something? Or have I really been doing enough and I'm not acknowledging what I've been doing, right? You could see how that balance might be different for different people. It might be different for you on different days. So what does balance look like? Does it look like you need more social connection? Does it look like you need more alone time? Does it look like you need time to write or paint or sing or do something creative? Or does it mean you need more time in nature, right? So asking yourself, what does that balance look like? And finding those connections, finding those places where, maybe there's an action you can take that you don't know if it will make any difference at all, right? Maybe you're exploring the possibility of getting involved in some sort of initiative or a group or somebody or some group that is working towards something, and you want to reach out and you want to try it. That counts. That counts as an action step. Whether it ends up being the right fit for you or not doesn't matter in the long run. The important thing is that you try and you go and you keep moving forward. And if you discover, hey, this is not really my jam, these people don't really resonate with me, go try something else, right? The point is to keep going, and that Aries energy is gonna say, yeah, you gotta be that toddler, and you gotta fall down and you gotta get up and keep doing it. And guess what? Most toddlers learn how to walk, right? And almost all toddlers fall down in the process. So think about that beginner's mind and how you can get started from where you are by asking yourself, where is balance needed? So those are my thoughts for today. Thank you for being here. And I hope you can join me on Sunday for Why Witches Use Brooms, the secret superpower of Virgo. We are in Virgo season here now between two Virgo new moons. So some powerful Virgo energy. And I will be talking about Virgo on OPA Live, so the Organization for Professional Astrology. It is free for members, and there is a small fee to attend if you're not an OPA member. I will put the link in the description for this video. I also released earlier today a short preview for that talk, so you could check that out on my YouTube channel as well. Thanks for being here. Thank you for subscribing. And I'm Marina Orms. My website is astrologyheals.com. I'll see you next time.